What if the biblical tale of Adam and Eve wasn't the beginning of humanity, but the end of something far more ancient and concealed? Long before the Bible was written, ancient Mesopotamia, cradle of civilization, told a remarkably similar story. In Sumerian tablets dating back over 4,000 years, we find references to Enki and Ninhursag, deities who fashioned humans from clay in the gardens of Dilmun, a place described as a paradise. The parallels are uncanny: a sacred garden, forbidden knowledge, divine beings, and a catastrophic fall. Could the Adam and Eve story be a rebranded myth, scrubbed of its original extraterrestrial context? Here's where the mystery deepens. In Mesopotamian lore, the gods were called the Anunnaki, powerful sky beings who descended to Earth. According to ancient cuneiform texts, these beings genetically engineered the first humans as a slave race to mine gold for their planet. The Garden of Eden, some theorists believe, was not a metaphorical paradise, but an actual, restricted biozone, an ancient lab where Homo sapiens were bred and monitored. And Eve. In Sumerian accounts, the female created to accompany man was called Tiammat, linked not only to creation but chaos. Eve's sin in the garden, eating from the tree of knowledge, might have been humanity's first act of defiance, an awakening triggered by forbidden information, perhaps even a disruption of the Anunnaki's genetic programming. The serpent, often demonized in biblical lore, may have actually been a symbol of wisdom and rebellion. Possibly even Enki himself, the renegade god who wanted humanity to be free. Why would such a story be buried beneath layers of allegory and religious doctrine? Some researchers argue this retelling was intentional, part of an ancient cover-up. The Vatican, for instance, allegedly holds sealed documents and cuneiform tablets suggesting that early church fathers were aware of these Mesopotamian origins, but feared the implications. To reveal that humanity was created, not by a benevolent deity, but by technologically advanced beings, would shake the foundations of global religions and redefine human history itself. There are even claims that recent archaeological digs near ancient Sumerian cities have uncovered artifacts bearing inscriptions that directly reference Eden as a physical location. These findings are often quietly removed or stored out of public view, fueling whispers of a global archaeological cover-up. But the twist doesn't end there. Some believe that Adam and Eve were not the first humans, but the last prototypes in a long line of failed genetic experiments. Clues hidden in Mesopotamian king lists, with rulers living for thousands of years, hint at pre-Adamic civilizations, beings who may have possessed knowledge and lifespans far beyond what we can comprehend. So who were Adam and Eve really? Innocent first humans? Or the final iteration in a cosmic experiment of control, rebellion, and hidden truth? As the story unfolds, you'll discover that what we've been taught may be only the surface of a deeper, more shocking reality, one that stretches from the stars to the tablets of Sumer. And the truth might still be buried beneath the sands.